is to turn this 1920s bungalow into a modern family home that creates as much energy as it consumes. Today, we turn the house over to its architect owner and his family, and we can begin to see if we met our goals. What happened to all this plumbing here?
I've never seen anything like this before. There's already rot going on in that trunk.
So what have you found up here?
Well, a bit of a surprise.
It's really the classic plumber's lament.
Nice.
See this main roof form? I'm going to pull that forward so it's even where this existing deck is.
Definitely says mid-century modern.
The money's in the detail.
That is beautiful. Tommy, 40 years. It's been quite a run, huh?
It's been a great run with a lot of good projects and good homeowners.
And they've been from all over the country. And this season we start off with one in Rhode Island, a project that has a few firsts for us.
Yeah, a few firsts. First of all, this is the first time we've actually had an architect and a homeowner as being the same person, and he helped out on the project.
And we got ourselves a new builder, Jeff Sweener.
Jeff Sweener, great guy.
Hey guys.
Hey,
How are you?
Good, how are you?
All right, boy, that idea house turned out gorgeous.
Thank you, yeah. We got to, try out a lot of new technology, a lot of new ideas, a lot of new fashion trends.
All right. Well, it came out great. And Tommy and I were just talking about the few firsts on the main house, you being one of them, but also this idea of net zero.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
Oh, it sure was. We had both air sealing challenges. That's number one. And then number two was the insulation challenges. And, we were able to insulate both from the inside and the outside to get up to those crazy R values that we achieved. And then we had to make the power. So you try to make the house so efficient so that, we only have so much room for a solar array. And, we had to make sure that we could get to zero.
Not easy to make a nearly 100-year-old house super energy efficient, so nice job on that. And the homeowner said make it efficient, but make it fit in as well.
Well, exactly. So, you can obviously do a lot of things to make it look like it's 100 years old, which we were able to do, but then try to do that and achieve the net zero stuff. Sometimes the two didn't always agree, and, but I think we made it work.
Yeah, I think you did. You really made it work. The house just fits right into that neighborhood nicely.
Do you feel like you're ready to turn it back over to Don and Dana?
I think so. We've got a couple little punch list items going, but I think all in all, we're ready to deliver.
All right.
Yeah, I think they're going to be real happy because it looks fantastic.
There he is, our homeowner / architect. Hey, Don.
Hey, guys.
So quite the transformation on this house, right?
A little bit different than 9 months ago.
Just a bit.
The hedges are gone, now a new fence, new landscaping. The outside looks beautiful.
Well, and also the size of the house, right? The old house went to pretty much the edge of the porch, so almost twice the space.
Yeah, but I think we kept the cottage character.
And the neighborhood fabric.
Right. So how about a tour?
Let's start outside.
All right.
I got some punch list stuff to do.
All right, let me give you...
So the first move was this arbor. The old house had an old rickety one, but we wanted to do one with our own take.
Big improvement with this thing right here.
That's right.
Good way to enter the house and to see the front porch, which I know you love.
The original porch was a little thing, and we extended it this way. It's got these tapered columns that I cribbed from my favorite house in Shoreby Hill, and the tapered posts and the stainless steel guide rails here.
Part of the plan, right? To take an old cottage, but to give it a modern flair, and stainless steel does that.
That's right.
And instead of lattice, we've got the CNC cut skirt board, your own design.
Just as easy to do as anything else. And then we've got the half wall that gives you privacy to the front porch, and the hydrangea and the rhododendron, which were all part of this sort of coastal landscape.
Landscaping looks like it's been here for a year instead
really
of 2
does.
days.
It really
It's
does.
remarkable.
And then we're going through the stone gate into what I call the Great Lawn, which is where the kids are going to play Frisbee. Over here we've got a 8-foot gate, just big enough for a service vehicle to come back and do the lawn. On this corner is Nate's room, and that corner is what we call Theo's room.
Little private spaces for them in the outdoors.
That's right.
But then a community space around the fire pit.
This is where we'll spend summer evenings into the fall, right here.
Yeah,
and then you move back over here, we got more of those gates which lead you up into what we're calling the work yard.
If it gets buggy, we've got the screen porch. You can spend the entire evening there.
I'm going to be out there all year long.
So this part of the landscape feels completely completely different, but that was the intention.
Yeah, Tom Ryan, the landscape architect, always conceived of this as the work yard. He called it the work yard. It's a multi-use space. We can use it for dinner on summer nights, but it's also a spillover place from the barn where I can bring projects out and work in the outdoors.
Right, we've got the big solar array, and the big boulder that gave us trouble during construction looks perfect right now.
We love it, right there.
As you say, you're able to sort of spill out from this barn with the big projects because you gave yourself a big sliding door that's going to be a big opening.
Right? And then we step into my happy place.
A real timber frame garage / barn. And how are you going to use it?
Well, over here is where we can pull in a car on a snowy day. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, it's going to be a workshop where I can set up the woodworking tools I inherited from my dad.
Right.
And I am
upstairs.
Upstairs is a combination home office for me, a art studio. I paint a little bit, nice. And it's going to be a guest suite for overnight guests.
Beautiful yard, beautiful building. Nice job.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Dana, you up here?
I'm up here.
Boy, oh boy, you must be excited. The house is beautiful.
So excited. Thank you. We couldn't be happier. We just love it.
It came out nice.
Thank
you. Now, I know that this was a bedroom before.
It was. This space probably changed the least with the upstairs renovation. So the dormer were here, the windows were here.
Big view of your neighborhood. That's nice.
Right. Nate can wave to friends who live just behind us, so he's going to like that.
Yeah.
And he's got a nice little chair for reading. There's a little bump out space where Donald can build a future desk.
Got to keep him busy.
Can't let him rest on his laurels. And then this is, and even I think that's the future in the room that's going to be the nice, because it just makes for a cozy feel. And Theo's just across the hall.
All right, let's take a look at that.
We can see that next.
Now, I know over here was a bedroom also, I remember.
It was part of a bedroom. The bedroom that was here originally was this kind of funky L shape, and so we took just this section to create a nice little place for Theo.
Right.
And he's got some bunk beds, which is really great for sleepovers, and again, really nice windows, great light.
A lot of great natural light, and look at right here, this feature, the thickness of the wall. That tells me that this house is super insulated, and that's part of the net zero feature.
You can feel it.
Yeah, you can feel it, and also hear this, how quiet it is. Mm-hmm. And you have the capability to have a nice wide windowsill.
Yes, I love that. They're great for placing things on. And the best part of Theo's room, I think, is his little alcove there. We call it his secret room.
A little place to read a book.
Exactly.
A hideout. And a closet.
And here in the hall, we have this great bookcase. We finally have a place for all of our books, which is so exciting.
Yeah, it's really nice. And I like this library ladder that you can position to get the books up high. Really cool.
The boys are really going to love swinging around up there.
Oh, yeah. I bet they will.
This is their bathroom. And I love the shiplap on that far wall.
Shiplap's really nice. I like that narrow detail on the shiplap. It's nice.
I do, too. The laundry room is here behind these big, beautiful doors.
These doors fold right on themselves so they don't take up any hall space.
Exactly. Ironing board is right in here, folds out just like so.
Gets right out of the way. I like the proportion of these doors. The stiles and rails are much narrower than the other doors. So when the doors fold up together and come... Okay, so now right here we're walking from the old part of the house to the new addition.
Yeah. That's right. And we love the way this space turned out.
High ceiling.
All the windows, great cross ventilation, great natural light. And our closet is right here.
Right.
And the bathroom's right in here.
Oh yeah, this is nice. Couple of vessel sinks on a nice big countertop.
That's right. And my favorite feature in this space is the pebble floor, which feels so great on your feet. It's like being at the beach.
Yeah, those are nice. And it looks beautiful.
And great soaking tub.
Yeah, you can put a lot of water in that, that's for sure. And nice big shower. Well, I think you guys are really going to be happy in here.
I think so too. Love the space.
A few things left on the punch list, Jeff?
Kevin, I got this last mirror to put on.
Okay.
You want to give me a hand?
Yeah, so we're putting it right onto the shiplap.
Yeah. So we've got this picture frame detail going on here.
Like it.
And then we've ordered the mirror to fit in there, hopefully.
And you've got a tube of mirror grip, huh?
Yeah, so it's, it doesn't bleed through the mirror. It's instant grip, so polyurethane product, so we should be able to set it and walk away.
Got 2 handles already installed. Ready? 1 take, huh?
1 take. Get the bottom in first.
Ready?
Look at that. Yeah. Give it a little bit of pressure. Get that glue to knock down.
Yep. I feel it.
All right, so we release these.
Oh, that's a little disconcerting, huh?
Yeah, huh?
But she stayed.
Yeah.
All right, what's left on the punch list? Anything?
I got a couple more things.
All right, we're getting close.
All right.
The screen porch on the end of the house, Dawn, is really nice. And this cable railing system out here, that's a nice contemporary touch with the wooden screens.
We didn't really need them, but they add a nice touch to the porch, and they keep the kids from pushing their butt through the screen.
So less screens to replace. But
That's
talking
right.
about replacing screens, the way this system is the screen is actually stapled to this piece of wood right here, and then it's slid in on a dado with a rabbet. So if the screen breaks, you can just unscrew that and replace
Take
it.
it out and fix it.
A lot of wooden ceilings. I like that V-board ceiling.
Yeah, we have the black trim that we've got everywhere else continuing up along the rakes and the ridge. It just keeps that theme going.
Really looks good. Let's take a look inside. I hear music. I wish I could do that.
In many ways, this whole house was built around what we call the music nook with its splayed wall. Nate's very talented, and we wanted to give him a proper place to play his music.
Yeah, you definitely want to celebrate that. Hi, Theo.
Hi.
You know, Dawn, in the house you have a lot of shiplap wall accent pieces, and I really like the small detail of this shiplap. Normally you see something 3/8 to a half an inch.
This is called nickel gap, and guess why?
I wonder why. And the simplicity of this mantle, it's just a piece of angle iron.
We cleaned it up and placed it up there. It's the simple, clean, modern look we were going
Beautiful.
for.
Love it. The windows are big, 2/2 with big window sills.
And low windowsills.
Yeah. And this door, I think you meant it to be a big single sash, 2/2, to mimic the rest of the windows. Really sweet. This oak bookshelf, white oak, really is sweet. A divider for the stairway from the room. A simple handrail, nice and small, but I love the patina on the steel balusters.
Everything was as clean and simple as we could make it.
And this is different. On the back of the bookcase, instead of having a flat panel, you actually have panels that look like inset doors.
Well, this stair leads to the playroom, and we wanted to make it feel as inviting as possible and not like you were going to the basement.
And more of the shiplap siding.
Matches the fireplace. And then we bring the white, shiny ceiling in from the living room.
Well, this room actually has the same theme of the rest of the house, but it feels completely different.
It's the dark blue. It was Dana's idea. This is the away room. It's the opposite of the bright white living spaces. This is where we hunker down as a family and watch our favorite shows.
No, this is a good-sized room, but because the walls are so dark, it feels warm and inviting and small.
That was the idea.
Yeah. I like your choice of TV shows.
Oh, we love that show.
Well, at least it's not the basement, Richard, but it is the back of the garage.
That is this tall. We thought we'd start here. This is really command central for our net zero house. And it starts on the roof. We've got the 18 panels up there. The 18 panels will give us 4 to 5 kilowatts. And when the sun's out, it brings it in here and sends it backwards through the meter.
Which means it's going back to the utility.
That's right. When it's not out at night or when it's cloudy, we'll take it the other way. And if we've done our job, this net zero house means that the meter will be back at 0 at the end of the 1 year.
Coming back in a year to test
I
that.
think so. So all the electricity comes here to the command center, right? Winterized for the winter because it could freeze. And this is really our entire delivery system for making heat and cool and hot water. It's a heat recovery unit. 3 pipes, not 2, go from this unit into the building. So now we can simultaneously heat or cool the building, make the domestic hot water. And this is it. It's up high on here so snow won't get in the way.
How many zones inside are we getting off of this?
This house has 5 zones zones. We could have up to 12 different, so you can really micro-zone a building if you wanted to.
Tiny house with 5 zones.
And this is on right now.
Yeah, I can feel the heat sort of being dumped out of that thing, which is not surprising. But what is surprising is how quiet it is.
It's unbelievable. This is just gently, we'll be moving heat all the time, nice and quiet.
Okay, and then this one here?
They were so excited about it, they said, well, let's do some heating and cooling for this outbuilding, for the barn here. So this is a separate unit for heating and cooling there.
I've seen the barn. He's going to want to spend some time
it's
there.
it's so fabulous.
It's a little bit nicer than the basement.
So down here in the new basement is a beautiful playroom.
Love it.
All right, and the old basement is the space that they left for us in the mechanical room. It's a real head knocker. But
Yes. Oh,
now, if you look in, you can see the 3 lines that come in, the refrigerant lines from outside,
Right.
and they go to these distribution boxes right there for the multiple zones. Now, we've got 2 small air handlers upstairs in the bedrooms, and you can see we've got another upright vertical air handler right here, and that's going to handle the entire first floor. Now, do you see this box right here that's down on the ground?
Okay, what's that?
That's the heat exchanger. It's going to be one more zone, but we're going to use it to make hot water. We'll transfer the energy that we might have dumped outside and put it into that tank next to it. Now, I brought a cutaway of the tank right here.
So when I put my hand in front of that outdoor unit and I felt the heat being sort of dumped out, that's the heat you're talking about?
That's right. Why waste it? We can use it to good effect here.
Right.
So here's what the tank looks like inside.
You don't go anywhere without a cutaway, do
There you
you?
go. So we have the heat exchanger that's got the refrigerant connection. And then we're going to send energy into the stored body of water right here. And this will act like a BTU battery or an energy battery, storing energy. And then cold water will pass through these copper lines and turn into hot water and go out to the faucets.
So in the summer, we're making air conditioning. We've got that latent heat,
Yep.
which you're going to dump into here. In the middle of the winter, what are we doing?
This whole system just switches to heating mode, and this acts as one more zone.
Right.
And we'll also have an electrical element just in case to make sure there's plenty of hot water.
So never waste any heat.
Absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely. So we have one more beautiful heat delivery system, heating and cooling system right here. It's a painting.
So wall hung, it's blowing
Yeah.
here.
Quiet as a mouse. It's on right now.
Opens up for intake.
And it comes with this
Tab here.
this little painting.
Oh, careful. That
Or
could be
print.
that could be priceless right there. That you never know.
So, but we thought that, maybe they would do better to have something to remember us by.
Oh, good heavens. Talking about, speaking of priceless.
Priceless.
Oh, my goodness. Where the poor homeowners have to look at that for the rest of it. Hey, Dana.
Hi, Kevin. Welcome to the mudroom.
Oh, man. So I remember about, 8 months or so ago, you had asked us, you and Don said, all we want is a really hard-working mudroom off the kitchen.
We definitely got it. And Donald designed every square inch of it to just fill it with great storage. So we've got the cubbies. There's one for each of us with these great drawers here. There's
one of those as well.
a hanging cloak closet right over there.
Yeah.
More drawers, great storage of food pantry,
Yeah.
and the powder room.
Behind one of these beautiful, solid white oak doors. I love those. And
Those
then
are
the vanity,
great.
right?
Right. Donald and Tom built that together.
Reclaimed white oak and a pop of color in here.
Exactly. And over here is the front hall. And if you remember, in the original house, we kept the door in the same location. This space was covered in that Brady Bunch paneling.
I remember it, as well as some knob and tube wiring and the asbestos tiles on the stairs, all of it, which went away.
That's right. And so we transformed what was a really dark, dingy space into something really light-filled with 2 windows that really flood the space with light.
Right.
And the banister is something that I also really love. I love the accent of the white oak with the railing, and then these spindles in the forged metal, just
Like
really sharp and simple.
The beefy tread dimension, too, and the fact that we can see that from this side of the foyer.
Me too, and those sharp right angles are just really nice and crisp.
Right.
And here we are in what used to be the original living room,
Yeah.
and is now a dining nook.
We get a lot of use out of this space, right?
Yes, it's perfect for eating, obviously, but also for homework and just hanging out. And there's great storage underneath.
You like the built-in effect?
Yes,
That's very cool.
I love it. And I love that it's immediately adjacent to the new kitchen.
The old kitchen was tucked back in here, just one bank of cabinets, and there was a random chimney right here or so.
That's
it was
right.
not much of a room.
No, this is quite a transformation.
Do you love it?
I love it. I love the counters. They're quartz. They've got this beautiful white veining.
So man-made, but it gives it a natural feel.
That's right. This refrigerator with these huge handles and the hefty hinges.
And you guys wanted the white enamel look, although with a modern kick to it.
That's right. Definitely is that. The two-tone cabinetry, the white upper and the white oak lowers.
You designed in some views as well. So we've got 3 new windows on this wall. You can look out to the seating area out here. We've got a little bit of rain now, but you can imagine a summer picnic going on.
That's right. And framed in that view is this big, beautiful farmer sink.
Come in handy.
We've got a great backsplash with some longer and irregular tiles. It's kind of a fresh take on a subway.
You wanted, again, the old sort of fashion enamel, but induction is not old-fashioned at all.
No, and so easy to clean and quicker to use. And then here's our seating area.
Big seating area, lots of room for the whole gang as they come in. So Don, Dana, 9 months of hard work, many more years of dreaming about it. At this stage, are you guys happy?
Couldn't be happier.
Absolutely love it. Professionally and personally, this has been great, and I'm so grateful to everybody on the team, Jeff Sweener and all of this old house people. It's been great.
Well, we'd love to hear that.
So, Jeff, I know this was quite a project, dealing with the net zero, the old house and the new. What did you think of this challenge?
Well, considering where we started, I think we did all right.
I think you did better than all right.
And we would like to drop by, we hope, in about a year and check your meters, see how you did on net zero. Call first. We always win.
All right, well, that is a wrap on our Net Zero house here in Rhode Island. And next time, we have got ourselves a 1950s mid-century modern house. So until then, I'm Kevin O'Connor for all of us from This Old House. All right, you guys ready for a party? All right. Well done. Nice job. Next time on This Old House. Remember when a house like this didn't look old? There was a time when modern meant new, up to date, but now this modern house is over 60 years old and it needs work. That's why this modern old house is our new project.
So, look at this thing. This is original equipment, a gas-fired heating boiler from 1957.
This entire kitchen is going to get demoed, essentially.
For more of This Old House, go to pbs.org/thisoldhouse, where you can watch full episodes anytime. And follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. This Old House magazine, companion to our television series, provides trusted information from our team of experts. You can use your credit card to subscribe for 1 year. That's 6 issues for $10. Just call 1-800-221-5900.